It looks like a few more are trickling in. Can everyone see my screen okay? Great, thank you. And if you would, feel free to chime in and ask questions, but I guess I'd say if you're not speaking, please do try to remember to mute your microphone. So as I said, I'm Andrew Ferrone. I lead product here at Giant Protocol. I'm going to spend a few minutes kind of introducing what we're up to. The team's been working incredibly hard. We just recently, last week at Polkadot Decoded, took the wrappers off of our Devnet and Dev app. And so I have the pleasure of demoing that for you today. Giant Protocol is designed as a decentralized protocol that tokenizes, coordinates, and financializes bandwidth. We collectively, consumers, spend $2 trillion on bandwidth globally. And yet many of us are locked into long-term contracts. And those of us who aren't carry prepaid balances for pay-as-you-go, month-to-month plans that can't be transferred between carriers or largely to other people as well. Similarly, providers spend hundreds of billions of dollars a year on network upgrades, expansions, and operating costs. And so what Giant Protocol is designed to do is really bring liquidity to bandwidth, reward providers and consumers of bandwidth, and incentivize the community to contribute to the protocol's long-term growth and health. And so let me talk about that a little bit. The first is bringing liquidity to bandwidth, and the protocol does that by tokenizing the bandwidth that we already spend our money on the blockchain, and turning it into a true digital asset. The second is rewarding providers and consumers of bandwidth. Giant Protocol is designed to be owned by those who consume and provide bandwidth through the protocol. And so it pays to connect through Giant Protocol, and both providers and consumers earn Giant token rewards when they consume and provide bandwidth through the protocol. And lastly, it's designed to incentivize the community to contribute to the protocol's long-term growth and health. And so at the core of Giant Protocol is a pool, a shared provider pool, ultimately that secures the protocol, provides service delivery guarantees for the bandwidth that is purchased through the protocol, secures the veracity of the public ledger on the blockchain. And by having a combined provider pool and validator pool where rewards come from both a percent of sales of data through the protocol and through block rewards, these combined yield dynamic really creates a sustainable, long-term return for those who contribute and secure the protocol. Over on the right, you can see a diagram of our stack. And so starting at the bottom, I think one thing that I want to make clear is that Giant Protocol is not trying to build its own infrastructure, right? Giant Protocol acknowledges the incredible investment providers have made in their infrastructure, whether it be LTE, 5G, satellite, hotspot, fixed, or new decentralized players as well. What we've done is built a native blockchain, a substrate-based blockchain that's purpose-built as a decentralized internet access layer to aggregate all of the different forms and infrastructure providers. And then through that, tokenize, coordinate, and financialize that bandwidth on the blockchain. And we do that through our Teller protocol, which converts bandwidth contracts into tokens, the connectivity protocol that ultimately is responsible for activating that bandwidth contract with the infrastructure provider and measuring or metering usage against that data contract to ensure that the consumer gets the quality of service they paid for. And the yield protocol that ultimately is what generates yield for stakeholders who stake and secure the protocol. It's designed to be a platform. And so on top of the native blockchain protocols is a platform for apps or dApps. Today, there is a Web2 app in the market called Giant Connect. It's available on the app stores, where you can access today global mobile cellular data in 118 countries, on demand, SIM-less, available today. You can also access in-flight Wi-Fi, pay-as-you-go, on thousands of airplanes, and free and premium hotspots all around the globe, 68 million of them, in fact. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of a picture of what we're up to here. Ultimately, tokenizing the money that consumers spend on bandwidth, tokenizing the bandwidth capacity that infrastructure providers invest in, to ultimately create a community-owned telecoms network, seamless, global, and on demand. So with that, let me jump to the good stuff, which is the demo. The team's been working incredibly hard. This is a demo of our Devnet. Again, it's a native standalone substrate-based chain. There's an upside opportunity to become a parachain in the future. This is publicly available, and we are running a little contest, giving away 12 months of free mobile data to those who refer the most friends, family, and community members to the dev apps. We encourage you to go play around with it, and send your friends our way, and you'll get 12 months of mobile data. And I'll provide some QR codes at the end that you can scan to get access and get the URLs for some of the things I've mentioned here today. So let me jump over. Here. Okay. So you should now see, this is our dev app that you're looking at. Hold on one sec here. So this is where really consumers can come to consume or buy internet access, and stakers can come to earn. You'll see here on the right, this is a card actually selling data for Giant tokens. You can explore data plans. Again, this is built off the same data plans offered through the Web2 app, Giant Connect. So it's available in 118 countries. You can see a global plan, a European plan, and a United States plan today here. I will caution you that our dev app is really meant to demonstrate the use cases and propositions of our protocol. And so it does not use real money, nor does it use real data. That will be coming in the mainnet, but it is an opportunity for you to come and check it out and see what we've been up to. So the earn proposition sounds great. I can earn 13% APY plus 5% of sales when you stake. So let me click over there and see how I can do that. So here you can see, if we connect one of our a Polkadot.js wallet, I'll be eligible to receive test tokens for free. So let me do that. Okay, so you can see here my wallet's connected. I don't have any Giant tokens in it. And so here, if I just enter my email address.
Oh, it's the one below.
Thank you. You must be an expert user. Click there very easily. I can get my tokens. You can come back every 24 hours to get another 100 tokens. You can stake them, use them to buy data plans here, and play around. You'll receive an email, that's the reason we ask for it, that will have some instructions. It'll also have a referral code. And if you send that referral code to your community and they enter it in the box above where I entered the email address, then you'll get credit for it and you'll be eligible to win 12 months of free mobile data. So let me go ahead and stake some tokens to start. Say I'll do half of them, so I can keep a few of them for purchasing some data afterwards. So it'll ask me here to sign the transaction. So I'll go ahead and do that. And so what's happening now, it's taking my giant tokens and staking them in what we call a provider pool. And ultimately, this provider pool secures service delivery guarantees behind the data plans that consumers buy from that provider, and also secures the public ledger, our node network, our validator network, to operate as a truly publicly owned and decentralized network or blockchain. If you scroll down on this page, is the earn page. You can view here your data plans. I haven't bought any yet. We'll come back to that. And you can also view stakeholders here in the provider pool. And so it shows you other community members who have staked in the provider pool, how much, what their return has been. And so you can get a sense of the diversity and quantity of stake in the pool. So great, I've staked my my giant tokens. Let me go back over to the shop because I want to buy some data. So you can see here, global mobile data packages. You can choose from one presented here. Again, there's support for 118 countries. This is live in market, as I mentioned, with the Giant Connect mobile app. This dev app does not use real data, but it will when we come to the mainnet. You can see here, it tells you how much data you're getting, what type of data, what kind of connection, 4G LTE, what the region is, Europe in this case, how long the plan is valid for, 30 days. And then every time you consume data or buy data, you earn giant token rewards. Consumers earn 40% of the tokens they spend on data back in rewards. And so it truly does pay to connect through Giant Protocol. So here I'm going to go ahead and confirm my purchase. Thankfully, I've got enough tokens. Let me sign the transaction again. And so what's happening here is the tokens will be deducted from my wallet, and the Teller protocol will mint what we call a data contract token. This is a semi-fungible token. It's a type of NFT. So what does that mean? It means that it's a token that gets transferred to your wallet, and it's backed by data. Until you activate it, it's fungible, meaning you can transfer it, you can trade it around. It's truly your own digital asset. Once you activate it, it becomes locked to you. It gets authenticated against the provider, and then you can go ahead and access mobile data through your phone, just as you would any other mobile data plan. So now that I've purchased this, I've got two options. I can go activate it now by scanning a QR code. You can also send it as a gift. And so if you don't need mobile data, but you're interested in earning giant token rewards, you can go send this mobile data to any other phone number really around the world. So let me give that a try. So here I'll sign the transaction. And what this is doing now is generating a unique URL that you can send to your friends, family, and community members. When you send as a gift, it pays you the giant rewards, which is the big difference, as opposed to just selling your unactivated DCT on the open market. So here's your URL. You can send it to anyone. This is only valid for a single data plan. And so encourage you just to send it to one person. I've copied that to my clipboard now. You can send that again, text it, send it via email, Telegram, however you like. And when you visit that link, the recipient will be directed to the web app and will instantly see a QR code that allows them to access global mobile data. You can activate that plan, install it rather, on your phone simply by scanning it. It uses a technology called eSIM, which doesn't require a physical SIM card. So it's truly seamless on-demand data that can be accessed from any eSIM-enabled phone. Most any smartphone built in the last 3-4 years is eSIM-enabled. It's been well rumored that the iPhone 14 will be eSIM only, and we do believe eSIM is the future. So there we go. I've shown you now we've staked some of our, I've gotten tokens from the faucet. We've staked some of our tokens with the protocol to earn. I've bought a data plan represented as a data contract token. I've gone and gifted that data plan to one of my friends, and they've now activated that data plan on their phone and are consuming data. So if I close this now, let's go back to the earn page. I'll have to do it on my other window where my wallet's connected. Here I am. So now you can see I've staked 50. The other 44 or so I have been deducted from my wallet. And so now you can see this data plan here. Now you would use that as any other data plan. It would meter your usage programmatically, automatically. It would expire when the 5 gigabytes runs out, or 30 days, whichever is sooner. I don't have that much time to wait. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to click this button here to expire the plan. And that just simulates that the 30 days has gone by or the data has all been consumed. So now if I go back up, that plan has been expired, you can see a few things. One is I've earned tokens on my staked amount, okay? So as a percent of the money spent on data contract tokens through the protocol are returned to those who secure that data contract token as yield. It's important to note that here I just showed an example of buying a single data contract token, but your earnings as a staker come from all of the data contract tokens bought from that provider, not just your own. And secondly, you can see I previously only had, what was it, something like 4.5 giant tokens. I've also earned my demand rewards for buying and consuming that data. Even though it was a gift, I got those demand rewards. So what I've tried to show you here is really, something that we've been working incredibly hard on, showing you a few of the propositions for both consumers and stakers, shows you a framework for a community-owned telecoms infrastructure built on top of Giant Protocol that enables stakers to earn yield when they secure the protocol, and enables consumers and providers to earn rewards when they consume and provide bandwidth through the protocol. So that's really the end of the demo. I'm going to switch back and provide you a few links for what you've seen today, and then I'll open it up for questions and answers. So the first one, here's a QR code for the dev app. It's also just devapp.giantprotocol.org. Please do go play around with it. Let us know what you think. You just connect your Polkadot.js wallet, enter your email address to receive DevApp tokens and a referral code, and then share the referral code with your friends, family, and your community for a chance to win mobile data, free mobile data for 12 months. So please go ahead and do that. If you are interested in getting real mobile data, if you've got a trip coming up, or you're going somewhere where your primary carrier or connectivity provider may not provide service, you can download the Giant Connect web app, Web2 app from the app stores today. This is a QR code that will enable you, will deep link you straight to the app on the App Store. So please do go check that out. That will be transitioning over to our protocols into Web3 enablement on the mainnet. And then lastly, join the conversation on Telegram or Discord if you haven't already. We'll be announcing our testnet there and all of our new developments, partnerships, and so on. So please do join us there. So that's it today. Thank you for joining. I'll stop the screen share and leave it open for a few questions, if there are any. All right. Well, listen, you can always reach out to us on Telegram or Discord, and stay tuned for what's next. Thank you for joining this first ever live demo of the Giant Protocol, Devnet and DevApp. So thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.